How does spaceflight work? The basic principle of how a rocket engine overcomes gravity to achieve liftoff is the famous Newtonian principle, that to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Rockets consist of four systems known as the structural system, propulsion system, payload, and guidance system. These four systems work together to achieve liftoff by producing enough thrust to propel the rocket away from the Earth's surface and into orbit. The structural system is the frame of the rocket and consists of the cylindrical body, the nose cone, and the fins. The propulsion system consists of the engine, fuel, and oxidizer. The payload system consists of anything the rocket is carrying into space, such as a satellite, human, or spacecraft. The guidance system is made up of radars and computers which stabilize the rocket and control maneuvers. The initial stage of spaceflight is called a launch. During this stage, the propulsion system begins to generate thrust. Thrust is the force produced by burning fuel, as exhaust gases escape through the engine. The next stage is known as the powered ascent. The powered ascent begins once the amount of thrust generated exceeds the weight of the rocket and achieves liftoff. As the fuel depletes, the weight of the rocket is reduced. To compensate for changing weight, most rockets use a technique called staging, where the rocket will break apart into 2 or 3 smaller rockets at different stages. The trajectory is kept on track by the guidance system. Where finally, at the correct altitude and speed, the upper stage engine cuts off. Completing the rocket's journey into orbit, where the payload, be it a satellite or human, can begin the mission objectives.